But because we have it within our power to limit the potential damage of this virus, we have a solemn and urgent responsibility to take the necessary steps. Every way that I can to push this recovery forward and build a new foundation for our lasting growth and prosperity. That's why I announced some additional steps this week to spur private sector. Just as we have a solemn responsibility to train and equip our troops before we send them into harm's way, we have a solemn responsibility to provide our veterans and wounded warriors with the care and benefits they've earned when they come home. 45 years ago, we made a solemn compact as a nation that senior citizens would not go without the health care they need. So, as we mark this solemn anniversary, let's summon that spirit once more. But with that honor comes a solemn responsibility, one that gets driven home every time I sign a condolence letter or meet a family member whose life has been turned upside down. On this solemn anniversary, let's remember those we lost. Let us reaffirm the values they stood for, and let us keep moving forward as one nation and one people. Deciding to use military force is the most solemn decision we can make as a nation. As Commander-in-Chief, I have no more solemn obligation than leading our men and women in uniform, making sure they have what they need to succeed. There are nearly 200,000 Americans who are serving in harm's way, and I have a solemn responsibility for their safety as Commander-in-Chief. This is America's covenant with you, a solemn commitment to all those who serve. So on this day of silent remembrance and solemn prayer, I ask all Americans, wherever you are, whoever you are with, whatever you're doing, to pause in national unity at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Together, we are committed to a broad range of cooperative efforts to strengthen our collective defense, and we are bound by the solemn commitment of NATO's Article 5 that an attack on one is an attack on all. And while I will never hesitate to use force to protect the American people or our vital interests, I also promise you this, and this is very important as we consider our next steps in Afghanistan. I will never rush the solemn decision of sending you into harm's way. That is why we gather at these solemn remembrances and reminders of war, to recommit ourselves to the hard work of peace.